How to gain weight fast and safely. About 2/3 of people in the US are either overweight or obese. However, there are also many people with the opposite problem of being too skinny. This is a concern, as being underweight can be just as bad for your health as being obese. Additionally, many people who are not clinically underweight still want to gain some muscle. Whether you're clinically underweight or simply struggling to gain muscle weight, the main principles are the same. What does underweight really mean? Being underweight is defined as having a body mass index (BMI) below 18.5. This is estimated to be less than the body mass needed to sustain optimal health. Conversely, over 25 is considered overweight and over 30 is considered obese. Use this calculator trusted source to see where you fit on the BMI scale. However, keep in mind that there are many problems with the BMI scale, which only looks at weight and height. It does not take muscle mass into account. Some people are naturally very skinny but still healthy. Being underweight according to this scale does not necessarily mean that you have a health problem. Being underweight is about 2 to 3 times more common among girls and women, compared to men. In the US, 1% of men and 2.4% of women 20 years and older are underweight. Summary: being underweight is defined as having a body mass index (BMI) below 18.5. It's much more common in women and girls. What are the health consequences of being underweight? Obesity is currently one of the world's biggest health problems. However, being underweight may be just as bad for your health. According to one study, being underweight was associated with a 140% greater risk of early death in men, and 100% in women. 3 trusted source. In comparison, obesity was associated with a 50% greater risk of early death, indicating that being underweight may be even worse for your health. 3 trusted source. Another study found an increased risk of early death in underweight men, but not women, suggesting that being underweight may be worse for men. Being underweight can also impair your immune function, raise your risk of infections, lead to osteoporosis and fractures, and cause fertility problems. What's more, people who are underweight are much more likely to get sarcopenia, age-related muscle wasting, and may be at greater risk of dementia. Summary: being underweight can be just as unhealthy as being obese, if not more. People who are underweight are at risk of osteoporosis, infections, fertility problems, and early death. If you're underweight, you may want to see a doctor to rule out any serious medical conditions. 10 more tips to gain weight. Combining a high-calorie intake with heavy strength training are the 2 most important factors. That being said, there are several other strategies to gain weight even faster. Here are 10 more tips to gain weight. Here are 10 more tips to gain weight. 1. Don't drink water before meals. This can fill your stomach and make it harder to get in enough calories. Eat more often. Squeeze in an additional meal or snack whenever you can, such as before bed. 3. Drink milk. Drinking whole milk to quench thirst is a simple way to get in more high-quality protein and calories. 4. Try weight gainer shakes. If you're really struggling, then you can try weight gainer shakes. These are very high in protein, carbs, and calories. 5. Use bigger plates. Definitely use large plates if you're trying to get in more calories, as smaller plates cause people to automatically eat less. 6. Add cream to your coffee. This is a simple way to add in more calories. 7. Take creatine. The muscle-building supplement creatine monohydrate can help you gain a few pounds in muscle weight. 8. Get quality sleep. Sleeping properly is very important for muscle growth. 9. Eat your protein first and vegetables last. If you have a mix of foods on your plate, eat the calorie-dense and protein-rich foods first. Eat the vegetables last. 10. Don't smoke. Smokers tend to weigh less than non-smokers, and quitting smoking often leads to weight gain. Summary: there are several other things you can do to gain weight even faster. These include drinking milk, using weight gainer shakes, adding cream to your coffee, and eating more often. Gaining weight can be difficult, and consistency is the key to long-term success. It can be very difficult for some people to gain weight. That's because your body has a certain set point of weight where it feels comfortable. At the end of the day, changing your weight is a marathon, not a sprint. It can take a long time, and you need to be consistent if you want to succeed in the long run.